California Governor Newsom pledging to fast-track more than half a dozen projects to remove or bypass dams that have blocked salmon from returning to the state's chilly mountain streams.
Now, while some might say this is a step in the right direction for the environment, salmon advocates say it's all smoke and mirrors. ABC 10's Monica Coleman joins us in studio now to break this all down. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning. Last year, there were so few salmon in the state's rivers that the officials closed the commercial fishing season. Governor Gavin Newsom is proposing a plan that he says will help save the salmon. But first, I want to introduce you to a local hatchery that is already doing just that.
If you drive down Highway 99, hidden within the trees on the McCollum River, you'll find the East Bay Municipal Utility District.
When salmon and steelhead come up into the river to spawn, a portion of those fish stay in the river and spawn naturally, and a portion are drawn into the hatchery.
Literally saving the salmon by hand, workers get knee-deep into the man-made raceway waters, picking out salmon for spawning and tagging them to watch their progress.
Have chillers so we can manage the temperature in the hatchery to just the right temperature that the eggs like for incubation. And we have sediment filters and ultraviolet filters, all that help keep sediment and bacteria and diseases off of the eggs to increase survival.
Cold water and gravel are a few of the key things for salmon survival. Michelle Workman with the EBMUD says in the past 10 years, the average number of salmon at the hatchery has gone up to 11,000 fish per year. And this year, a record-breaking salmon run with over 28,000 fish coming back to McCollum River.
So what happens below a dam, the river can become channelized because the dam is blocking the gravel, the water keeps moving the existing gravel, and then you end up with depleted habitat.
The reality is salmon are on the brink of extinction. Governor Gavin Newsom is proposing a plan to remove dams that prevent salmon from returning to streams to lay eggs. The Golden State Salmon Association says the proposal has its flaws.
If we create all of these good things, but we don't have the cold water flows that go into these projects, we can have all the habitat we want. We can do all of these great things. But as we all know, fish need water.
The proposal would also seek voluntary agreements with major farmers over how much water they can take out of the rivers and streams.
It's been less focused on producing those credible agreements than on preventing the water, like the State Water Resources Board from actually updating and implementing a Bay water quality control plan.
Governor Gavin Newsom has signed off on $800 million for projects in the recent years to help return some creeks and streams to their natural state so that salmon can live there.
I asked the Golden State Salmon Association what would they like to see from the governor, and they say they want big water diversion projects to stop and to get rid of the Delta Tunnel project as well.
All right, we'll see if the governor's listening. Monica Coleman, thank you.